Hello students, this is the part 2 video for chapter number 3 of geography. In last video we have covered types of minerals. There are two types of mineral mainly classified as metallic and non-metallic. Metallic is further divided into ferrous and non-ferrous. So ferrous minerals means which is having metal in this, mainly which metal? Iron, which contains iron. And non-ferrous means it does not contain iron but it contains other metal such as gold, silver and copper as well as lead. Now what do you mean by non-metallic? So non-metallic means mineral which do not contain any metal, that is called as non-metallic. So there is limestone, mica and gypsum. These are kind of example for non-metallic minerals. The minerals fuels like coal and petroleum are also the example of non-metallic minerals. Now the way of extraction of the mineral, that also we have covered: mining, drilling and quarrying. So mining is again divided into two, that is open cast mining and shaft mining. Open cast mining means removing the surface layer of the earth crust and taking out or extracting out the minerals, that is called as open cast mining. And shaft mining means the minerals are deposited in the great depth, so they have to dig deeper to take out the mineral, so that is called as shaft mining. Next is drilling. So drilling, you can see in the right hand side, that is offshore drilling of oil. Mainly from water body the oil is drilled out. So upper part it is full of water and they have to drill on the seabed. So they drill a bore or a well to take out the mineral or to extract the mineral. So that is called as drilling. And the next is quarrying. So quarrying is a simple process. Simply they are digging out from the surface of the earth or surface of the earth crust. So that is quarrying. Don't confuse between the open cast mining and quarrying, because open cast mining is they are removing the first layer, the upper layer of the crust, shallow depth. They are just moving shallow depth, not too deeper but shallow depth. And here the quarrying means the minerals lie near the surface and simply it is dug out. So there is a difference between open cast mining and quarrying. So today we are going to cover this topic, that is distribution of minerals. See the left hand side, that is do you know box. You can always tell if a rock contains copper because then the rock looks blue in color. So if any of the rock looks blue in color, it means it contains copper. Distribution of minerals. Minerals occur in different types of rocks. So generally we have learned this in 7th standard itself. The rocks are made up of different minerals. So the rock contains the minerals. Some are found in igneous rocks, some in metamorphic rocks, while other occurs in sedimentary rocks. So all these rocks are made up of different kinds of minerals. So generally metallic minerals are found in igneous and metamorphic rocks, formation that form large plateaus. As we have read, metallic and non-metallic. So metallic could be divided into two, ferrous and non-ferrous. So that kind of minerals are found in which kind of rocks? Igneous and metamorphic rocks. So they also form a large plateaus. Iron ore in North Sweden, copper and nickel deposit in Ontario, Canada, iron, nickel, chromites and platinum in South Africa are such examples of mineral that are found in igneous and metamorphic rocks. So these are the places where the igneous and metamorphic rocks are found, and the minerals like nickel, iron, chromites, platinum, they are having large deposit in these areas. Sedimentary rocks, formation of plains and young fold mountains, contain non-metallic mineral like limestone. So sedimentary, already you know how the sedimentaries are formed because of the small particles of rock that is carried away by wind and water, then they are getting deposited in one particular places layer by layer. So because they are carried away with the water, so they accumulate, they deposit in one particular area layer by layer, and it is also called as the soft rock or soft mineral. So generally you can find the limestone, mica, then gypsum, this kind of minerals over in the sedimentary rocks. So it is non-metallic, that also we have learned in the previous page. So limestone, where it is deposits, they are deposits of Caucasus region of France. Then manganese, deposits of Georgia and Eucharin, and phosphate, Georgia and Eucharin, the deposit of manganese are found. Now phosphate are found in the beds of Algeria. These are some examples of sedimentary rocks. Mineral fuels such as coal and petroleum are also found in sedimentary strata. Strata means because it is formed layer by layer, even the fossils are also found. The sedimentary rocks are also known as fossils because the remains of plants or the animals are buried, because it is getting layer by layer and it takes many years to form a sedimentary rock. So again, this is known as fossil rocks also. Asia. So in this continent, which kind of minerals are found, that we are going to cover up. China and India have large iron deposits. The continent produce more than half of the world tin. So they are producing the half of the world tin from this continent. You can see this map over here. This is the distribution of iron, copper and bauxite in the world. You can see the reference box over here. While making a map, always this reference box is necessary. When you are just marking anything on the map, you can use this kind of symbols to mark the thing on the map. You don't have to write everywhere the names. So this kind of symbols you have to use. This you have learned in 6th also, and you have done map work in 7th, but reference box is compulsory while you are making map. So you can see the sign, the symbols over here given to each name, and you can compare it with the map. So map reading would be the map reading would be easy what is shown in the map with the help of reference box. So that is must whenever you do the map work. So here you can see the distribution of the iron, copper and the bauxite. You can see these marks. This is iron and this all are bauxite, you can see over here, and these are the copper deposition. So in the many places you can find out that this is the distribution of these three minerals. In the map work, you have to do any 5 out of them. Just mark it out in the map work. See and mark any 5. That is your choice. Which will you mark? Now, okay, do one thing. I will make it easy for you. Just mark out from Asia. Okay, the Asian continent. From there, you can mark out 2. Let it make it 2. 2 of iron, 2 of copper, and 2 of bauxite. Just you have to mark in the map. This would be your homework for this video, and also in the worksheet. China, Malaysia and Indonesia are among the world's leading tin producers. China also leads in production of lead, antimony and tungsten. These are the other minerals. Asia also has deposits of manganese, bauxite, nickel, zinc and copper. So these are the minerals found in these areas. Europe, now which minerals are found in Europe, you can see over here. So we are discussing about the continent, what minerals are found in different continents. Europe is the leading producer of iron ore in the world. The countries with large deposit of iron ore: Russia, Ukraine, Sweden and France. Mineral deposit of copper, lead, zinc, manganese and nickel are found in Eastern Europe and European Russia. I am just reading out because this is the only information that what minerals are found in different continent, and the continent are the leading producer of which mineral. Now see the right hand side. Do you know box? Switzerland has no known mineral deposit in it. So this is the interesting fact that Switzerland is not having any of the mineral deposit in its land. Now the next continent we are talking about is North America. The mineral deposit in North America are located in three zones: the Canadian region north of Great Lakes, the Appalachian region, and the mountain ranges of the west. Iron ore, nickel, gold, uranium, and copper are mined in the Canadian Shield region. Coal in the Appalachian region and Western Cordilleras have vast deposit of copper, lead, zinc, gold, and silver. So North America is divided into three zones, and in three zones different kinds of minerals are found. So you can say the North American land is rich in minerals. Here the another distribution is given in the world map, that is distribution of mineral oil and coal. Again you can see the reference box in the left side corner at the bottom, coal and mineral oil. Any of the sign you can give away in the previous map also, and here also. You don't have to just match the similar symbol. You can give your own symbol over here. So mark any of the two regions for coal and as well as mineral oil in which continent in the Asian continent. This is again the second map homework for you. Now the next continent what we are talking about is South America. So what are the minerals found in this region? Let's see. Brazil is the largest producer of high-grade iron ore in the world. Chile and Peru are leading producer of copper. Brazil and Bolivia are among the world largest producer of tin. South America also has largest deposit of gold, silver, zinc, chromium, manganese, bauxite, mica, platinum, asbestos and diamond. These are the other minerals which are found in South America. Mineral oil is found in Venezuela, Argentina, Chile, Peru and Colombia. So these are the minerals found in South America. Next the continent we are going to know about is Africa. Africa is rich in mineral resources. It is the world's largest producers of diamonds, gold and platinum. So now you understood from where the diamonds, gold and platinum used to come. So the Africa is considered as the largest producer. South Africa, Zimbabwe and Zaire produce a large portion of the world gold. The other mineral found in Africa are copper, iron ore, chromium, uranium, cobalt, bauxite. Oil is found in Nigeria, Libya and Angola. See the do you know box to the left hand side, you can see over here. A green diamond is the rarest diamond that are found with the other diamonds, but this is the rarest diamond found. The oldest rocks in the world are in the Western Australia. They date from 4,300 million years ago, and only 300 million years ago after the earth was formed. So this was the interesting fact we came to know. Next continent that we are going to talk about is Australia. So Australia is the largest producer of bauxite in the world. It is a leading producer of gold, diamond, iron ore, tin and nickel. It is also rich in copper, lead, zinc and manganese. Kalgoorlie and Coolgardie area of Western Australia have the largest deposits of gold. So gold is found also in Australia and as well as Africa. Now Antarctica, coldest region. The geology of Antarctica is sufficiently well known to predict the existence of variety of mineral deposits, some probably large. Significant size of deposit of coal in Transantarctic Mountains and iron near the Prince Charles Mountain of East Antarctica is forecasted. Iron ore, gold, silver, and oil are also present in the commercial quantities. So we have discussed all the continent, what kind of minerals are found and distributed in these continents. We will cover this other topic, use of minerals, in the other video. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.